Cheers. It's time for the medical education video series. This is the third video that I've done, and this week we're going to talk about the Khan Academy. Now, if you look at the screen right in front of you, you're going to see the Khan Academy website. Now, if you've never heard of the Khan Academy and you've never heard of Khan, then I don't know where you've been. This is a phenomenal website that I learned about recently. Now, here's the story. This guy Khan used to be a hedge fund manager somewhere in California. He decided it would be a good idea to put together a couple of YouTube videos to teach some of his family members. Now, those family members spread it throughout their school, and then it went all over the neighborhoods, it went throughout the state, and now it's gone global and is viewed by millions of people every day and every week. Lots and lots of people are going to this website. Now, this website and his content and his creative style of teaching has become so popular that Bill Gates heard about it and gave him millions of dollars to develop his concepts and to continue to put together his website. It's a phenomenal website. Now, let me give you just a little bit of a tour here for just a second. Now, when you go to the Khan Academy website, you're going to find about 3,000 different videos on all topics in education. Now, I'll show you what's on the website right now. They've got a couple of things listed at the very beginning of the website, and that changes every day. But you can browse a library of over 3,000 videos. There's things on basic trigonometry. Here's one on the Richter scale, logarithmic scale. And what this is essentially is this guy Khan sits at a desk, much like this one, and he uses a certain program that allows him to draw on the screen. You can see here I'm drawing a little doodle here on the screen. And the thing that's become really, I guess, important and is really a hot topic in education is the use of whiteboards in education. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just kind of go down through here and pick one of the algebra videos. Now, these are just simple videos. Some of them actually are very complex. Simple videos where he draws on the screen and explains the concepts. Now, why I think this is key is why this has become so popular in education is this guy is really very good at explaining everything. He's a great teacher. Now, my son, who was in 5th grade, missed a day of school several weeks ago, and he missed a very important concept in math. He's in a very high math class, and he missed a very important concept and was very afraid of doing the homework later on that night when he felt better. So his sister brought his homework home from school, and he spent 4 minutes on the Khan Academy website looking at that one concept, and he instantly got it and was able to do his homework. Now, I've heard story after story just like that where kids go and sit and look at these videos and they instantly get the concept that's being taught. Now, I was a little skeptical, so I went to some of the parts of the website that cover calculus. I know that's everyone's favorite topic in emergency medicine in particular is calculus, but I went to the calculus section. And you can see this is alphabetical. We're still in the B's. These are all these blue things I'm scrolling through are actual videos. Thousands of videos. Here's one on chemistry. Let's go back up here to calculus. And I picked on some video here, some concept that I couldn't understand in college calculus. And in about 5 minutes, and again, this is years after college, I was able to instantly get the concept and I really understood it quite well. Now, going back to the website here a little bit, he's got again, this section right here is just calculus. Look at the dozens and dozens of videos. There's things on SAT college prep courses. There's chemistry. If there's a concept in organic chemistry that you don't get or that someone you know taking organic chemistry doesn't get, you can send them to this website and look up that video and they instantly can learn that concept. I've been sending my kids to this website for things that they don't understand in school or things that I don't think that I teach very well, and they just get it. And that's why this guy is so popular. People go to the site, they look at these videos, and they just get it. So going down here, you've got computer science, astronomy. There's even things in here to explain the things that as adults we should know and maybe think we know, but we don't know, like the stock market, how that works, how currency works. There's economic, there's finance, all of these finance here, like how insurance works. It's really a very good website for kids and adults. And again, this is not just for kids. And it's definitely not specific to emergency medicine. Now, the reason I bring up this website, and again, this is a really popular concept in education. My kids' schools are using this Khan Academy website to supplement the education they get in their schools. This is starting to take off in all realms of education. Now I'm going to pull up just a couple of websites. This is a program called Doceri. Now today is March 7th, and I just learned about this today. The number of programs like this are really beginning to blossom in education. And what you can do with a program like Doceri is turn the screen into a whiteboard. Now, what I have right beside the computer you're looking at, the screen that you're looking at, is my iPad. And I've set up this program called Doceri to echo what you see on the screen. So what you see on the screen in front of you is what I'm looking at on my iPad screen. And what I can do is if I have something I want to emphasize, and I can make this screen blank obviously, is I can draw a circle and explain this and maybe draw an arrow here, and I can put something like Mike C is cool. You can do all kinds of drawings like that. Obviously for education you can draw EKGs and emphasize points and things like that. It's really very exciting. So that's just one thing you can do with this type of website. There's another website, and again there are many websites just like this. This is one called Splashtop. And many of them, the cool thing is you can actually take your iPad and make that the remote for your presentation. So the audience is looking at your keynote or your PowerPoint presentation. You have your iPad in front of you that's not connected to anything. This is just a program that communicates between laptop and your iPad wirelessly in most cases. You're using your iPad as your remote for the presentation, and you can actually get a specialized little pen to write with that will write and draw on the iPad so you can emphasize points during lecture. You can actually turn these into videos. You can sit at home and do them and turn them into things like the Khan Academy website. This Khan Academy concept where you're explaining things on a whiteboard, turning that into video with audio, is really a hot topic in education. And it seems like learners like to use it. Lots of discussion in education right now on the internet, lots of chatter about the different websites that allow you to do that and to create really innovative educational technologies to capture learners. Now, again, this is not specific for emergency medicine, but for those of you in education, those of you interested in maybe doing something a little bit different, using something beyond Keynote and PowerPoint. I don't know about you, but I've become incredibly bored with bullet points. I just hate them, and I don't like to give them. I think we need to give talks that motivate people and they're innovative and full of fresh ideas. This is one way to do that. And it's also one way to get your name out there, and it's also one way to teach other people beyond where you live. You can make these videos on your iPad or your computer, you can put them on YouTube and get your product and get your ideas out there to the web. Now, again, just a review, we talked about the Khan Academy this week. Go to this website. If you've never seen it, and particularly if you have kids, but even if you don't, go to the website, look up a topic you think you need help with. What I did was I picked some part of physics. For some reason, I just could not comprehend Einstein's laws in physics. I just could not get relativity. It's a very complex, at least for some, very complex concept to understand. And I went there, and in several minutes, I just instantly got it. It's fantastic. And what I think you're seeing in education these days are educational technologies that are sort of using the same sounding board that Khan Academy uses, where you're looking at a screen, you're hearing voice of the speaker, and then you get to draw on the screen. You can make it interactive. It's a lot of fun. You're going to hear a lot more about this in future medical education video series, but this week I wanted to at least introduce you to the Khan Academy website if you've not been there, and to simply talk about two products. Doceri, I get no money from either one of these products. I wish I did, but I don't. Doceri and Splashtop, two products that are out there that allow you to do that. Now, you can also get many free apps on your iPad. There's an app on the iPad called Show Me, and I don't have that in front of me right now, but it essentially allows you to draw on your iPad, record voice, save it as a movie file, and then you can upload that to YouTube or use it at your institution. So there's lots of things out there, some free, some cost, and again, we'll review these as we go along. So this is the third video series. I hope it's been helpful. Send me your topics to robrogersmd@gmail.com. We're going to have much more of these in the future. This is just scratching the surface. And I hope to see you back on the next video number 4, which should be coming soon. I'm not going to tell you what it is. It is a surprise. So, cheers. We'll see you next time. Rob Rogers signing out. Medical Education Video Series Later.